I want to welcome everybody at home to the Nike Tournament of Champions. Day 3, got about 7.5 minutes to go before tip-off. We'll be back momentarily. I want to welcome everybody at home. Looks like we're up to about just under 20 viewers. Broadcasting live from the Nike Tournament of Champions. This is the semifinal round in the Joe Smith division. We're over at a facility called Powerhouse Hoops. Same facility we played in last night, but much nicer court. We're on the championship court. And if we can win today, we'll be on the championship court again tomorrow. Alongside me is Vernon Galladay. We'll be trying to give you some thoughts along the way and kind of let you know who's doing what on the court. Apologize for our technical difficulties last night. We're trying a little different setup today. Hopefully we can get it to work, Vernon.
I thought I was taking the day off, leaving it to you, Mark, and then it just kind of went downhill. So I had to come back today. So we'll see how it goes.
It went downhill. I had to channel my best Rich Ray imitation yesterday and kind of give people the play-by-play of a very exciting finish to a well-played basketball game. The Lady Tigers started out in the first round. We played Florida Prep School from down in Melbourne, Florida. That was a tight game the whole way, and we held on at the end for the victory. Last night we had quite a challenge on our hands with Fremont Prep out of Anaheim, California. Probably a 6 to 8 point game most of the way, and then beginning of the fourth quarter things really heated up, and we hit some 3 balls, and suddenly we were up by about 25.
I think the crazy thing is, if you look at the score, you're like, well, we played a tougher team in the first round, but I really don't think that was the case. I really thought last night we just, Emma and Taylor and so just everybody for about 4 minute stretch there made everything they put up, and we really stretched that lead and continued to do all the things we did the first day with rebounding, get the ball on the floor, playing physical. I thought we did a really good job overall yesterday.
No doubt about it. We got about 1:40 to tip off. Before we get there, just wanted to mention, we've had a great trip so far. We'll continue. We'll finish up tomorrow and be back in Fremont tomorrow night. But this trip would not be available without, or even possible without our sponsors. And this year, our sponsors include Inspiro Insurance of Fremont, Don Peterson Real Estate in Fremont, Michael Stuklik Insurance Agency in Lincoln, D.A. Davison Financial Services in Omaha, Eeks Office out of Columbus, and First State Bank. And we just can't say enough about our sponsorship. The girls have had a great time. At this tournament, you stay at a 5-star resort, which is really, really nice. We tend to feed them at the resort as much as we can, so we don't have to, go traipsing around to a bunch of restaurants. But so far, it's been a great experience, and the Tigers are really playing well.
It's a beautiful place that we're able to stay, and it's really nice that Nike helped secure that for all the teams. You get a little spoiled doing this if you're the kids. It's really a nice deal for you.
Today's matchup with Long Beach Poly out of California, Long Beach, is a rematch from our final game the first year that we came to the Nike Tournament of Champions. In that game, we ended up losing by 1 point on a last-second layup. So hopefully we can avenge that loss today and see how it goes. It's kind of interesting. We've been here now 5 years, and yesterday we played a team we played last year, and today we're playing a team we played the first year we were here. So,
I don't know if you can tell from the camera or not, but it's definitely a difference in size than what we've seen even in the first 2 games.
No doubt about it, and I'm sure the athleticism is going to be there as well. So the Tigers start with Tessa Shaquin, Sydney Galladay, Jaylee Cohn, Emma Shepard, and Taylor
McCabe.
Taylor McCabe. Man, I drew a blank there all of a sudden.
I was
in panic mode.
The other way, absolutely.
Especially when I couldn't remember Emma's name, for goodness sakes. So, well, it looks like we were waiting on a game ball, but that's here now, and we'll get started. Long Beach Poly controls the tip. Tigers come out in a man-to-man. Poly connects on a 3 ball, so it's 3-0. Poly with a steal and a layup, 5-0, Long Beach.
Well, they're definitely got a step faster than what we've seen the first 2 days, so hopefully we tighten up our passes, shorten them up a little bit, and knock some shots down.
think this is going to be a pretty physical game today from the looks of things. We watched the game on this court yesterday, and there aren't a lot of fouls that they call.
No, it's physical, and you would think, looking at our lack of size, that would be a problem, but I think our girls do a really good job playing that physical style. And we're going to have to knock some shots down for sure.
Looks like we have a foul on the rebound by Tessa Quinn. I don't know about that one. It looked to me like Tessa got thrown to the floor, but that's the call.
I was watching the ball and I kind of missed underneath, but it looked to me like Tessa's the one that got thrown up against the wall.
5-0, 6:21 to go in the first. That layup makes it 7-0. Tough shot.
Took the ball away from him.
Long three. 5:44 to go. 10-0. Long Beach Poly.
Well, we're going to just have to get the ball in the basket here.
Emma with a nice drive and a foul. She'll go to the line for a pair.
I was worried for a second they weren't even going to call that. So, we'll get a couple points on the board. Hopefully we can kind of get it started. I think we've played well. They've just made shots.
Looks like we have Maddie Moore in for Jaylee Cohn and Macy Bryant in for Tessa Shaquin. 5:31 to go, 10-0, Long Beach Poly. Emma connects, breaks the ice. The Tigers are on the board, 10-1.
Definitely hasn't gotten any less physical in the last couple of seconds here, so.
Emma with a nice drive and a foul again. I don't know if you can see it at home, but at the conclusion of the last possession down on the other end, same player, number 32, shoved Macy Bryant to the floor. So hopefully the officials are on top of that and they'll start making that call. Emma at the line for two. First one's good. Now it's 10-2. Long Beach Poly on top. 4:46 to go in the first quarter. Coaches wanted a double dribble call. It looked like she picked the ball up. That's a foul on Taylor McCabe, her first, team second. Bucket was good, 12-2, Long Beach Poly. They'll go to the line for a free throw.
Well, our windows to do good things are just a little bit tighter. We got to make sure that we take advantage of everything and passes we've got through the first couple of days. They've really shortened those windows up and made it tougher for us. hopefully we will adjust.
Holly really applying the pressure. Got a foul up top. Looks like Coach Flynn wants a timeout. 13-2, 4 minutes to go in the first period. Take a moment to welcome all of our viewers at home. Looks like we have about 39 of you currently. You know, Long Beach Poly came out ready to play, obviously. They play a different style of basketball than we see, and up and down the court, a lot of physicalness. It's going to be a challenge. The Tigers are going to have to shorten up those passes and go from A to B to C instead of trying to make the A to C pass.
Well, and I think, you know, you're trying to make sure you're stopping the drive, and so you're playing the kid at 22 foot, and then they're shooting from 23, 24 foot, and you're like, oh, so we're going to have to extend a little more and do a better job of closing lanes up. But I think that will happen. It just, Long Beach Poly came out to play, and like you said, it's different than anybody we've seen at this point.
It should be Tiger basketball coming out of the timeout. 4:01 to go in the first quarter. Long Beach Poly 13, Fremont Tigers 2. Emma connects on a three. That was a great job by Sydney Galladay of drawing the pressure into the paint and then kicking the ball out to Emma. 13-5. Got a Long Beach Poly foul. Tiger basketball. 3:24 to go. 13-5 is the score.
Don't throw it long. With the pressure there, we've got to really shorten up the passes from what we've done in the past. Those long passes across, this team really does a good job of stepping in front.
(13-5) is the score. 3:09 to play in the first quarter.
When we teach kids to play up and off the line a little bit, the Long Beach Poly kids, they don't play off the line, they play on the line. They play up and in you. And that's something for sure you don't see in girls in Nebraska.
Poly with a few subs coming into the game.
Defensively there, I think, for a while.
15-5, Poly with the lead. 2:31 to go in the first quarter. Got caught with their hand in the cookie jar down there. Macy Bryant did a good job of posting up and coming to meet the pass. So it'll be Tiger basketball underneath. 2:18 to go in the first quarter.
I think we've had a few unforced errors, but we really haven't backed down from anything they're doing. I think that's a real positive deal.
Got a jump ball. Ball will remain with the Tigers. Tessus Quinn checks in for Emma Shepard. Looks like we had a foul on the rebound.
They called that on Jaylee, I think.
They called it on Jaylee Cohn, so it'll be Long Beach Poly basketball underneath the hoop.
She really landed hard on her head underneath the basket, so hopefully she's okay. Kid just really playing hard, really flying around for the ball.
So 1:46 to go, 15-5 is the score. Long Beach Poly on top. 1:46 to go in the first period. It'll be Poly basketball underneath their hoop. Fouls are 6-2.
Lost somebody at the scorer's table. I think when somebody got hurt, I think our scorekeeper must have left. I don't know if to get help or a trainer, and now we don't have a. We don't need a scorekeeper.
An offensive foul on Poly as the girl fought through the screen. So Tiger basketball. 15-5, 1:43 to go in the first quarter.
We'll be really careful about picking up our dribble before we pass it to somebody.
Taylor McCabe going to the line for the bonus, 1-on-1. They're calling the pressure up top pretty tight, actually. If you get two hands down on them, they're going to call it. Taylor connects on her first, makes the score 15-6. 1:27 to go in the first quarter.
After our 10-0, getting behind 10-0 at the start of the game, we've really played pretty well with them, and we worried about the physical play, but we've even got them to make some calls with that, which tells you how physical it is.
It's like Coach Flynn went to a little bit of a zone. Poly connects from the corner, 18-6. Tiger substitution. Charlie Earth comes in the game for Macy Bryant. 56.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. 18-6. Long Beach Poly. With the tie-up ball, possession will go over to Poly. for sure. 20-6, 27 seconds to go in the first quarter. .3 on the clock.
It'd be nice if we could get a basket here at the end of this first quarter and kind of stop this little run that Long Beach Poly has put together here in the last couple minutes. That's not quite what I was hoping for.
Nope.
But we do get the ball on alternate possession, so we just stay with the Tigers. Mark, they might need you to run down there and jump up there and grab that real quick.
I think if they need me to jump down there and grab that, we're all in trouble. Let's see how this guy does. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Did it just like I would have. Here we go. 14.9 seconds to go, first quarter. 20-6, Long Beach. Actually, that was a good foul by Tessa Quinn at half court. So we're up to 4 team fouls. They're not going to the line to shoot. 20-6, Long Beach Poly on top. Looks like they're going to put a little bit of time back on the clock. 1 second. So Polio inbounds the ball at half court. Macy Bryant checks back into the game for Tessa Quinn.
That was the longest second maybe in the history right there. She caught, turned, hesitated, and still got the shot up.
It was definitely a long second. Okay, so to summarize the first half or first quarter, I would say Tigers are going to have to shorten up their passes, pick it up on their intensity a little bit, step to each pass. Long Beach Poly is playing really aggressive defense. They're in your face. They're guarding you, basically baseline to baseline.
They're definitely up in with their nose up in your chest and really not. They're like I said, we talk about up and off the line. They are on the line, so you really can't make a 15-foot pass. It needs to be 10 foot or shorter probably, and you got, like you said, need to meet those passes and then catch and be strong with it, which is, just little things that have caused issues there in the first quarter. So I'm sure Coach is working on those things in the huddle right now, and hopefully the girls will come out in the second quarter and cut this lead a little bit by halftime.
Tigers starting out a little bit like they did last night, a little slow from the outside shooting. I think we're 1 for 5 from the 3-ball. But if last night's an indicator, we definitely have the opportunity to heat it back up. While we're at the break, I would like to mention our sponsors for this trip. Inspro Insurance in Fremont. Really appreciate Randy Eichmeyer and the crew over at Inspro and supporting this trip. Don Peterson and Associates. Real Estate in Fremont, Mike Stucklick Insurance in Lincoln, D.A. Davison Financial Services out of Omaha, Eeks Office out of Columbus, and First State Bank. And Chuck Johansson over at First State Bank. They do such a great job of supporting all of our Tiger programs. But they've been a sponsor, as have the others, for several years now on this trip. And so we really appreciate that. So coming out at the quarter, looks like we're mainly the starters. Tessa Quinn has a couple of fouls, so Macy Bryant will be in her place. So it's
that was a tough one at the end of the quarter for Tessa.
Tigers start out in the 1-2-2 trap. Daly Cohn did a good job stepping in front of that one.
Pressure comes, everything's just a little more tight, everything's a little bit more a little difficult to relax and do the right things sometimes. So
20-6 is our score. Long Beach Poly on top. 7:30 to go in the first, or in the second quarter. like Jaylee Cohn got called for a foul. I believe that's her second. 7:20 to go.
I don't have a roster and don't know how big 32 is, but she's at least 6'4", I think. She is
a big, strong girl.
Athletic girl inside. Good pull up by Sydney. I don't know. Sydney's really struggled shooting the ball here the last couple of days. So, we need to get a couple of our shooters going.
Looks like they called Taylor McCabe for a blocking foul. That'll be the second foul on Taylor McCabe. Going to go to the line for a pair of free throws. 6:48 to go in first quarter. First one's up and good. 21-6 is now the score.
Really, I think defensively we've done a pretty nice job in lots of ways, but we've struggled offensively just getting some points on the board.
And she connects on the second one. 22-6. Called Macy Bryant for a moving screen.
It's amazing to me how physical it was early, and now we're calling some of those.
I don't know if they're just trying to tighten the game up or what, for sure, but fouls are 8-7, so they're pretty even. Macy Bryant just got called for another one down on the baseline.
It looks to me like that one official is trying to maybe kind of clean things up and stop a little of the physical play. I don't know if it'll be that way on the other, as long as it's that way on the other end.
We're in the 1-1, 22-6, 6:17 to go in the first half. Good job by Charlie Earth to boxing out. Taylor McCabe connects with a long three. Brings score 22-9. Polly calls a timeout.
We don't have a whole bunch of post players anyway, and so if you get in a lot of foul trouble inside, the coach is really going to have to come up with some different ideas, probably.
Looks like we're up to just over 50 viewers today, so welcome everyone that tuned in. A little bit of overcast skies this morning, a little different than we've seen the last 2 days.
Yeah, the first 2 days here were beautiful. And they must have heard your radio last night, and they wanted to come back today and tell more friends about it, Mark.
Exactly. So we got 5:50 to go in the first half. 22-9. Long Beach Poly out with the lead. It's like the Tigers went to a 2-3 zone. Probably not a bad option against this team. Long three. Sydney Galladay with a big rebound. 24-9. Cal Poly on top. 5:18 to go first half.
Girls just got to settle down and keep playing hard and get the ball in the basket a little bit. We've just panicked a little bit at times. And it's been all of us just because we're sped up.
Good job. Sydney Galladay saw Charlie up ahead, got the ball to her, and she finished 24-11. 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go, first half.
If we could get out ahead of that pressure a little bit, maybe that's one way we can get the ball in the basket.
Good job by Charlie Earth getting the rebound, having position. So Charlie will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, hopefully Charlie will get the ball in the basket and we can kind of squeeze it. If we could get this under 10.5, that would be a really good deal.
Bella Keaton checks in for Sydney Galladay. Charlie connects on the first. 24-12, 3:49 to go. Sarah Shepard checks in for Maddie Moore. Charlie connects on the second. 24-13. Hopefully the Tigers can go on a little run here before half. 3:46 to go in the first half. Looks like the clock didn't start.
Okay. I think there's a delay because it's a
wireless clock.
And she saw it not moving, so.
Tigers remain in their 2-3 zone. This probably takes Cal Poly a little bit out of their normal pace of offense. Sometimes those wide open shots are harder hitting the ones that are contested. Over and back's the calls. Good job by Taylor McCabe and Bella Keaton.
I think, Coach has changed up his defenses more today than he has. Between the man, the 2-3, and his half-court trap. Really just trying to kind of keep them off balance a little bit.
Called an offensive foul hooking on Bella Keaton. 3:13 to go, 24-13. Cal Poly on top. Tigers still in the 2-3 zone. Long three on the way and good. 27-13. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Good job of Sarah and Charlie getting down to the basket and running the floor and getting some attempts.
Charlie will go to the line for a pair. Got the first one, makes score 27 to, I believe, 15. Looks like it's 14.
That was off of them.
It definitely looked like it was off of them. Yeah, that's what we thought it was, Blackwell.
He just pointed the wrong way. See, Mark, I'm getting better. I didn't even yell or anything at the camera when I saw that, so.
Yep, for sure. It was a good move by Taylor McCabe. Good finish. 27-16. Cal Poly on top by 11. Tried to kick it ahead. Foul on Sarah Shepard. They'll go to the line for a repair.
Did a very good job looking ahead and getting there, just trying to make something happen. Didn't hurry a little bit, so.
First one's good. Makes the score 28-16. 2:15 to go in the first half. Lexi Glosser checks into the game for Emma Shepard, and Sydney Galladay checks into the game for Taylor McCabe. Second one's good as well, 29-16.
Oh, very good.
Charlie Earth with a good drive, and kind of an off-center shot, but it went in. Makes the score 29-18, 2:01. Charlie will go to the line for a free throw. 2:01 to go in the first half.
As much as we struggled at times, we really still haven't won away. The girls have kept
Charlie connected. The free throw, 10-point game, 29-19. Long Beach Poly on top. The 2-3 zone has given them a little bit of trouble. Kind of slowed the pace of the game down on the defensive end, and then we've picked it up offensively and kind of forced some things going to the basket. 31-19 now. Long Beach Poly with the lead. Ball remains with the Tigers, 1:25 to go in the first half.
There are not just a lot of open looks. You really have to work and create them all.
Good rebound by Sydney. Here come the Tigers. Sydney with a good look at the basket. .39 seconds to go. 31-19 is the score. Long Beach Poly on top.
Looks like Long Beach is going to hold for one here.
Well, given where this game was headed a few minutes ago, I think that's okay for the Tigers, especially if we can come away without them scoring this possession. 16 seconds to go on the clock. Clock's down to 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should do it. That clock's a lot slower than I was counting, I can tell you that. So, as we head into the break, 31-19 is the score. Long Beach Poly on top. I think the Tigers, Vernon, have done a good job of not just folding, and they had the opportunity to. They were down 16 at one point. They stayed pretty steady, brought it back down to 9, and the current score is a 12-point deficit. It's kind of a low-scoring game for the Tigers.
I've been very impressed with how hard our kids have battled. The struggle has just been everything has been shorter passes. Got to make sure we secure the ball, and our window to even get an open shot has been a little bit less than what we're used to. So hopefully at halftime we adjust on that and come out in the second half and able to squeeze this a little bit in the third quarter.
No doubt about it. We talked earlier about this trip and how it's been a great experience for the girls. This is the 5th year in a row that the Tigers have been invited to this Nike Tournament of Champions. It's an invitation-only tournament, and it says a little bit about our program. This year we have a lot of young kids that are playing, and I think if that holds true and moving forward into the future, hopefully we'll be able to come back to this tournament. It definitely gives us access to some styles of basketball that we're not used to seeing, styles of refereeing we're not used to seeing, and sets us up well for the second half of the season.
Last year was my first experience to be around this, and I thought our kids came out after playing this last year and really played well in the HAC tournament and really upped their game. And I think a lot of it has to do with having to really adjust and really all the things you get to do to bond together as a team when you're here.
No doubt about it. There's some people that are instrumental in making this trip possible. First and foremost, we really thank our Board of Education. We've got a great Board of Education in Fremont. They have one thing in mind, and that's they care about kids and seeing our kids experience and do things that make them or give them the opportunity to be the best that they can be. And so we appreciate our Board of Education in allowing the team to travel. We've had some other groups this year that have been able to travel a little bit with the cross country club going out to Racine, Wisconsin, which is an annual trip for them. Also the cross country team going over and competing in Iowa, which is a great experience for them as well. Scott Anderson, our activities director, Scott Jensen, our high school principal, Heidi Moran, our assistant activities director, does a great job of getting a lot of the logistics in line, working with Southwest Airlines, working with the resort to make sure that we have all of the pieces in place that we need. My wife Kim, who does a lot of the shopping for this trip, we cook breakfast every morning, and it makes it a lot easier than trying to find a restaurant and get everybody packed in there, and then somebody's food doesn't come or something and everything gets delayed. But just had a lot of people. Vernon Galladay, our assistant principal at the high school, has also been instrumental in helping make this trip possible, and working with our parent group. Parents did some good fundraising this year. But the other thing that goes without, or needs to be said many times, is that this trip is not possible with the support of our community. We had a gold ticket fundraiser earlier this year, sold quite a few tickets, raised a couple $1,000s towards the effort. We also had a preferred fan, I guess I would call it, Tiger fan, that included a parking pass. It also included some seats for the game, tickets to the game, and we had 4 individuals or couples that stepped up and made contributions in excess of $250 each. And those include Dan and Heidi Moran, include Lindsay and Dominic Bryant. They also include Ryan and Dana McCabe. And there's one more. Oh, and Audie and Lori Keaton. So that was great. While we have a minute, we should probably just talk, Vernon, just a little bit about some of the great programs we have going on in the school district right now. Last month, our Board of Education heard a report in regard to our dual language program down at Washington School. That's been a 3-year project so far, and we talked about it being a 4-year pilot. We're seeing some results already out of that program. We're seeing kids transfer in. It's a setup where half the day they're taught in English, the other half the day they're taught in Spanish. They're taught the regular curriculum, and it really gives our English primarily speakers an opportunity to learn to read, write, and speak Spanish, and it also gives our Spanish-speaking students the opportunity to learn to read, write, and speak in English. And so we're starting to see some results. Dan Moran is one of the lead teachers in that program and our coordinator for that program down at Washington School. It's expanded to the point that we have a waiting list to get into that program. The other thing that we have are a number of dual credit opportunities at our Fremont Senior High School. Those are done in cooperation with Midland University, with Metropolitan Community College, one of our school board members, Todd Hansen, has been instrumental in helping us put that together. It gives kids an opportunity to save their families some money, and they can complete nearly a year of high school, or near a year of college, their junior and senior year, just by taking advantage of the offerings that we have. Vernon, I'll let you talk a little bit about some of our career opportunities.
That was right off the cuff. Thanks, Mark. But I think we do a lot of things at the high school, trying to work with School to Career, where we've just changed our person, and now Molly Brown is in charge of that program. But we do a really good job of getting kids out in the community, working with businesses, doing rounds at the hospital, other places even where there's jobs at the high school, where we work really hard to get those kids involved in some real life things so they can kind of see what those careers are going to be like once they leave high school. I think also you can add to that, like if you talk about our welding academy, different things that some of our technical programs where kids are able to get out and or have somebody come in and really help with them, trying to get some real life experiences, and then be able to start a career right out of high school if they choose, as opposed to maybe look to go to a four-year institution.
That's right, we do. We have a welding academy where students can complete 5 courses towards a welding certification through Metropolitan Community College while they're earning high school credit at the same time. We have a similar program for nurses where they can complete a certified nurse's assistant program through Metropolitan Community College. We also have a program in IT where students learn coding. They also learn about kind of the nuts and bolts and backroom stuff that has to happen in order for technology to work. Just a lot of different opportunities for our students to get involved in some career exploration and career experiential base. We continue to explore those and continue to identify other opportunities that we can implement.
The IJ program might be something you want to talk about?
We're starting a new program, second semester. It's based on a national program, Jobs for America's Graduates. They're calling it JAG Nebraska. It's a program that's a joint cooperative effort between Fremont Public Schools, Columbus Public Schools, Macy Public Schools, the Nebraska Department of Education, the Nebraska Department of Labor, and the Iowa Jobs for America's Graduates programs. And so that's going to identify some students, give them an opportunity to not only have a job that leads towards a career, but also learn skills that will be with them the rest of their lives, as far as skills that employers are looking for. So just an example of some of the great things that we have going on within our school district, not to mention all of our activities and our Class A programs and activities and athletics. This year we had state champions in cross country. Shout out to cross country team, did a great job. We had runner up, that was on the boys side. We had runner up on the girls side, had a couple of individuals medal as well. And our unified bowling team this year ended up finishing in a roll-off, which I'd never heard of before, but they ended up winning state. So 2 state championships so far this year, and hopefully as we continue through the winter season and head into the spring sports season, maybe we can pick up another one or two.
And I think, and going back to when we were talking about sponsors that help this, I think there's all kinds of places in Fremont that we could talk about, whether it's instruments for the band, our auditorium, all kinds of places where we see you look at the cross country and the banners up that they put up on our signs around the community, all kind of places where we see good support from our community. Second half started, I talked a little long there, so.
Vernon got a little long-winded, so the score is 31-19. Long Beach Poly out of Long Beach, California on top. 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
We called the foul on 32. I'm not too sure we didn't run into each other, but we'll take it at this point.
like Polly's going to keep up the full court pressure. Just under 7 minutes to go. Scores 31. Long Beach Poly, 19 Fremont Tigers.
Half, those little windows that we are used to squeezing the ball in, they're just not there. We gotta really go and meet passes, and it's hard to throw the ball to somebody going away from you right now.
Got a foul on Emma as Polly girl is going up, so she'll have a pair of free throws. 6:26 to go in the third quarter. 31-19 the score. First shot is good. Let's score 32-19. Next free throw is good as well. 33-19, 6:26 to go. Long shot by Sydney Galladay, and she connects. Brings the Tigers back within 11. 6:12 to go in the ball game, or in the third quarter. Tigers sitting back in that 2-3 zone. Kind of tempting Polly to shoot the outside shot.
Yeah, and they've shot it so well. I'm surprised they haven't just pulled up and taken those. But like you said, sometimes those wide open shots are a little tougher to take sometimes.
I think when a team's used to shooting in rhythm, it makes it a little more difficult when you do slow them down a little bit.
Mark, we need a little run like we had about a 4-minute run yesterday. Is what we need.
We do. Ball stays with the Tigers. 5:31 to go in the third. 33-22 is the score. Emma connects from the corner, brings the score back down to double digits, 33-25, 5:18 to go in the third quarter.
If we can just keep whittling away at this.
Timeout. Long Beach Poly. Looks like it's a full timeout.
No matter where this ends up, I think we've got to really be proud of our kids on how they battled and keep going on this.
We have a number of individuals watching at home again. Count right now is about 43. Take a moment to mention our sponsors, Inspiro Insurance of Fremont, Don Peterson and Real Estate, Mike Stuckwick Insurance Agency out of Lincoln, D.A. Davison out of Omaha, Financial Services, Eeks Office out of Columbus, and First State Bank in Fremont. We really appreciate the sponsorship. Without their sponsorship, this trip would not be possible. This experience the girls are gaining would not be possible. Tigers come out of the timeout with the starters. So we've got Emma Shepard, Taylor McCabe, Jaylee Cohn, Tessa Shaquin, and Sydney Galladay. I don't know what Sydney did there, but she got back up at least.
Just fell down.
I think she took a page out of her dad's playbook.
She just got that from her mom's side of the family.
Free ball by Cal Poly from the corner.
They called the delay game warning on Cal Poly, I believe, under the basket.
They called it on us.
No.
Yeah, they corrected it now. For some reason it's called on us, now they corrected it. Jump ball, I think it's going to go over to Poly. Got 4:29 to go. The score is 36, Long Beach Poly 25, Fremont Lady Tigers.
That was going in for just a second, Mark.
Kind of the way the ball bounced in the first half. Maybe it has to do with that basket. I know we struggled down there.
We did struggle in the first half.
Use the glass, Simone. Use the glass.
4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 36-25. Poly on top. .350 to go at this point. Poly player a little slow getting up.
Girls, take it off. Girls, take it off.
I think that might have been Emma's third foul.
Not sure. It's hard to guess up here. We don't have them up on the board here. So second or third for sure.
It's like Macy Bryant got called for a foul. I believe that might be her third. The way the game started out, I didn't think they were going to call any fouls. Both teams ended up in the double bonus before the end of the first half. Now they continue to call it somewhat tight. 37-25 with that free throw. 3:36 to go in the third quarter.
I think they've tried to get control of it a little bit just because they were worried that it was pretty physical to start with.
38-25. Charlie Earth now into the ball game for Emma Shepard. Maddie Moore in the game for Jaylee Cohn. .40-25. Looks like Poly's trying to speed us up a little bit. Chaos a little bit. Basketball, as we talked about last night, is just a game of streaks, and you just don't want to get too far down when those streaks occur, and you want to be able to stop the streak and then hopefully have one of your own. Emma Shepard checks back into the game for Taylor McCabe. 3:05 to go, 40-25, Long Beach Poly on top. It's like Tigers are settling down just a little bit. Try to run a little bit of offense. No, trying to, as we talked earlier, kind of stops that chaos, slows the game down just a little bit. make them work, and suddenly they get a foul called.
Now, you and I both know that playing defense for 30 seconds to a minute is a tough deal for people.
Tigers are doing a good job of controlling the boards, and that really was the difference in the game last night. So hopefully we can continue to do that. We haven't seen number 32 for them for quite some time. She is a force inside. Macy Bryant with a good up and under move. She'll go to the line for a pair. 2:04 to go in the third quarter. Tigers with a 15-point deficit. 40-25 is the score. Macy connects on the first, cuts the lead to 14, 40-26. And the second one's good, 40-27, 13-point Long Beach Poly lead. .150 to go in the third quarter. Good job by Sydney Galladay of seeing Macy Bryant at her man sealed, going over the top. Macy will go back to the line for a pair. 42-27, 1:23 to go in the third quarter.
Macy did a really good job of going up and catching that
ball. Macy connects on the first. That's 3 free throws in a row for her. 42-28 is the score, 1:23 to go in the third quarter. Looks like they got Macy Bryant for a foul.
That may be fair on her.
I believe it is. Checking into the game are Tessa Shaquin and Taylor McCabe and Jaylee Cohn. Going out for the Tigers are Sydney Galladay, Macy Bryant, and Maddie Moore. 1:16 to go. Score 42-28. Long shot by Charlie Earth off the mark, but number 15 for Long Beach Poly that called for a hook. Taylor McCabe tried to fight through to get the rebound. 44 seconds to go. 14-point deficit for the Lady Tigers. .25 seconds to go. 42-28. 25 seconds in the third quarter. Tigers retain possession. Cal Poly has a sub coming in. Foul called. on Cal Poly. That's going to send Taylor McCabe to the line for a 1-on-1. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tigers have done a good job of slowing the tempo a little bit, slowed the scoring down for sure. So 42-28, 8 minutes left in this ball game. We'll have to see what we can do. Yesterday we were never down by 14. We actually were hovering around 6 or 8 points and then went on a big run and ended up winning big. I think about a 22-3 fourth quarter yesterday.
We haven't had those spaces to really get our shots up. It's been a little more rush than it was yesterday, but we definitely have kids out there that can shoot the ball if we get on a little roll, make a run here at the end.
I heard from Jeff Rump. He's watching the game again today. He's a loyal fan for the Lady Tigers, for the Midland Warriors, Archbishop Bergen, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I hear from Jeff every time that Jess plays. So welcome, Jeff. Glad that you're with us today. So we go back to our starters to start the fourth quarter, which includes Taylor McCabe, Jaylee Cohn, Sydney Galladay, Tessa Shaquin, and Emma Shepard. So we'll see what we can do. 8 minutes to go in this ball game. 42-28, semifinals of the Nike Tournament of Champions.
Shots that would have went for us yesterday, just haven't went in the basket today.
Tiger deficit grows to 18. It'll be tough for the Lady Tigers. Have to make something happen, maybe this possession. Tessa Shaquin with a nice rebound. Got fouled on the putback. She'll go to the line for a pair. It's kind of a different gym to shoot in. I think the viewers at home can see it's got a black floor, black walls, black ceiling. Just a different environment.
Yeah, the background off the basket has been definitely a different look.
Yep. The only other black floor that I've experience was over at Doane. The Doane Tigers this year, and last year actually, started with a new court, and it's stained black just like this one is. So 7 minutes to go. Tigers have a 17-point deficit. 46-29 is the score. I think Sydney got caught a little bit up in the air when the girl climbed in underneath her, so they called the over the back. The pace of the game has definitely favored Long Beach Poly.
Yeah, you can definitely see when they've got out and run, they can definitely get out and go.
46-29, 6:17 to go in the final quarter. Timeout, Long Beach Poly. Score 46-29. About 6.5 minutes to go in this one. Please stay tuned at the conclusion of the game. We'll try to catch Coach Flynn and get a few words from him. Overall, it's been a pretty good game for the Tigers. I mean, this, as we've talked about before, and I'm sure Coach Flynn will talk about after the game, this is just not the pace of basketball that we're used to at home. There's a few teams that we play that play fast like this, but for the most part, the physicality down here, the fouls are a little different. Very consistent. The refereeing's been very good, I think, overall. The 3 games that we played, but it's just a different level of play, more like the college game.
And I think part of this trip is to grow as a team, and you're definitely getting challenged here, and there's some quality. If you know a little bit about Long Beach Poly, there are some quality kids that come out of their program.
Three seconds is a call. The first time we've seen that called all tournament, but we'll take it.
First time I've seen that called all year, Mark.
Yeah, 5:44 to go. Long Beach Poly on top, 46-29. Tess Shaquin did a good job of holding her screen, and number 1 drove right into her. Tessa might be a little sore tomorrow after that one.
I have a feeling we have a few girls that might be a little sore after today. We've been on the floor a little bit, but so has Long Beach Poly.
Number 32 checks back in. We haven't seen her much this half. She, in the first half, was quite a force. Probably has about 4 inches or 5 inches on any of our girls, and definitely a big, strong girl. Another foul call. Tessa's doing a good job of trying to make something happen. She'll go to the line for, I think, a pair. It was right down there.
It's always good to be in the stands because you always can get everybody's opinion on whether that was a good call or a bad call.
Yeah, 46-29, 5:28 to go in the final quarter. Coach Flynn is not happy with the lack of a call on the other end. Jaylee Cohn kind of got rolled on. Maddie Moore is checking in the game for Jaylee.
Really popped the back of her head when she went down on the floor there. Hopefully Jaylee's okay.
5:11 to go, 46-29 still the score. Emma Shepard connects from the corner, makes the score 46-32.
Tessa even not really battle for the rebound and kick it back up to Emma in the corner.
.450 to go in the ballgame, 14-point deficit. See if the Tigers can make a little run. It's like Polly's going to try to pull it out and do some isolation. We're back to a man-to-man.
I like that little shuffle cut they run off of that. It's really difficult to guard.
Clock down to 4 minutes. 46-32. Foul on Taylor McCabe. They're going to go to the line for a 1-on-1. Looks like we have 5 new Tigers coming into the game. Charlie Earth, Bella Keaton, Macy Bryant, Lexi Glosser, and Sarah Shepard. 3:53 to go. Deficit at 14. Fouls are at 10 and 7. We'll be shooting the rest of the way. First one counts. 47-32, 3:53 to go. And the second one's good as well. So 16-point deficit. Here come the Tigers. Sarah reached in there a little bit, but 3:27 to go, 16-point deficit. Cal Poly on the line for 1-on-1.
Going for the ball there, but boy, it was physical contact there at half court.
3:06 to go. 1-1 for Long Beach Poly. First one's good. That's the 5th foul on number 5, so new player checked in the game. 3:06 to go, 49-32. Tigers have not gone away. They've done a good job of battling every possession, and it's tough. Very physical game. Second one's good as well, so we have an 18-point deficit, 3:05 to go in the game. Poly extending their pressure up high. Another Tiger foul on Bella Keaton. 2:43 to go. 50-32. We're shooting 2 on both sides of the equation here on out. Hopefully you'll stay tuned with us at the conclusion of the game. We'll try to catch Coach Flynn and talk a little about what we learned today and kind of how we move forward.
I think there have been some real positives to take out of this game. It's just we have not shot the ball as well today as we have the first 2 days.
I think you're right, and I think their defense had a lot to do with that. They put a lot of pressure out top. They first half really extended the pressure. Pushed us further and further away from that 3-point line. When you're in a gym that's kind of different than a lot of gyms we play in, that makes it a little more difficult too. And you have to hand it to Cal Poly. They've done a good job. They've made some shots that were really tough.
I've been very impressed with just how athletic and how strong they are.
I think the refs are getting a little ticky-tack now, but I think Bella Keaton picked up another one, so we'll go back to the other end. and shoot a pair. 2:19 to go, 51-32. Long Beach Poly on top. It's about half our scoring average at 32 points, but good man-to-man, aggressive defense can do that to you.
Little shorter windows and getting your shot up and speeding things up sometimes causes those issues.
I thought the girls made some good adjustments after that first quarter. They shortened up those passes as we talked about. Went from A to B to C instead of A to C or A to D at times.
Well, and
kind of picked off.
And in the third quarter, we squeezed it to 8, and so we made a little run. We did some good things. It's just sometimes when it falls apart, it's tough to.
Final 2:18 here at the Powerhouse Hoops gym. Macy Bryant with the banker 3. 35-52. We'll take them any way we can get them today, Vernon.
Absolutely. Tigers are continuing good defensive pressure here with the, I don't even know what Long Beach Poly's mascot is, so it looks like some kind of a bunny or something. I'm not sure what that is.
Might be a bunny, but I don't know. Only bunny I'm aware of are the Benson bunnies. I think you're right. Might be a fighting jackrabbit or something. No offense to Riley Cassio Jensen up at South Dakota State. They are the fighting jackrabbits, and they do a whale of a job. Macy Bryant with the line, connect on the first one.
Long Beach Poly has done a good job today, so I can't really make too much fun of their mascot.
No. It's like an angry bunny on their shorts. Macy connect on the second one. Macy's having a great game. Continue to run that pass and cut motion offense. $50 seconds to go in the ball game. For the most part, the refs thought they could get by the rest of the game without calling any more fouls. There was definitely some contact on the last two shots, but Lexi Glosser got tossed to the ground, so she's going to go to the line for a pair. 33 seconds to go. Yeah, they didn't have much choice to call that one. First shot's good by Lexi Glosser. Score back to 14. Seconds to go, Long Beach Poly decided to call a timeout. They were kind of stuck in the corner. Hopefully you can stay tuned at the conclusion of the game. We'll try to catch Coach Flynn and get a few comments.
Tigers have continued to battle here and really kept pressure up and worked hard through the whole part of this, which I think has really shown this week, is that hunkered down. We've really battled hard and worked on the defensive end and really got after the ball the best we can. Long Beach Poly's just done a really good job of putting that same kind of pressure on us and making us have small windows to do good things.
Trying to look right now, Vernon, see what time we're going to play tomorrow.
I believe it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock Central Time. It is at 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock Central.
2 o'clock at home. So we're gonna take a moment to try to catch up with Coach Flynn. As we said, tomorrow we play at 2 o'clock at home, 1 o'clock here. Really good effort by Lady Tigers today. They fall to Long Beach Poly, 52-38. Bear with me, I'm going to have to work my way down a few stairs. Hopefully you're still with me. We're waiting for Coach Flynn and the players to come out. Should be out here just momentarily.
The problem that brings up.
Apologize for the delay, but so far I've been able to locate Coach Flynn. Looks like the girls are coming out now, so he'll be out here in just a second. Can't hang on, we'll get a few comments. Tigers look a little tired coming out of off the court, but they have nothing to be ashamed of. They played a really valiant effort. Not sure where Coach Flynn went, still waiting for him to come off the court. Hopefully you can stay with us. As we mentioned earlier, we'll be playing tomorrow. The Lady Tigers will be up at 1 o'clock, our time here, which is 2 o'clock at home. We'll be broadcasting probably about 10 minutes before 2 o'clock again. Just been a really good experience for our girls. It's just a different style of basketball that they play here, and makes it difficult, but at the same time a great learning experience for the girls as they continue to, you know, play aggressive defense, attacking offense, and then try to defend just the physicality of some of the other teams. Hopefully I'm not making you too dizzy as I move around the court here. I'm going to say that again. I wasn't quite on you.
Oh, thanks for watching this area.
Obviously, the Tigers are a little disappointed in the loss, but really nothing to be ashamed of. Played hard the whole game. Outside of that first quarter when they kind of got buried a little bit, had to try to battle their way back, which they did, and then, you know, just a couple of streaks went the other direction, which made it a little more difficult. I see we still have 21 of you hanging with us. Hopefully we can get Coach Flynn out here pretty quick and be able to have a conversation with him. There's Macy. There's Bella checking out the bruise on her knee. I think Coach Flynn is making his way this way now, so hopefully we'll be talking to you momentarily. Comes our coaching staff now. So we'll go right here. Well, we welcome Coach Flynn to the mic. We still have, Coach, we still have 28 loyal watchers at home that have stuck with me as I've kind of walked my way around this facility waiting for you to get out here. But so, no, that's fine. So let's talk a little bit about maybe, I mean, the girls' effort today was really, really good.
Yeah, we just got them talking about that we never did let up. We never did give up. It's just that they really set the tone early, and we said, if we can learn anything from it, that's how we want to start games. Because when you jump out on somebody 20 to 10, whatever it was that they did, that lead, you know, that set the tone for the entire game. And they came out and they really established, not that we want to do that, but they knocked a couple of their players quite a ways out of the paint on the floor. And really, you know, I thought we took that punch and we kept fighting, but it was a battle like you said it was going to be, but it was a battle that they won.
Yeah, you know, Long Beach Poly came out and they wanted to play fast, and they're very proficient playing fast. You countered that with slowing them down a little bit with the 1-2-2 trap, and then ultimately a 2-3 zone gave them some trouble.
Yeah, and that's different too, kind of playing away from our strengths, but we had to do that. We really talked about we wanted to set the tempo, wanted to set our tempo. But sometimes our tempo's fast, but sometimes when you're playing a faster team, the tempo, we have to try to slow it down. And we did try to do that, and we did get to 8 at one time there, and it looked like we had some momentum, and then all of a sudden they got a couple big buckets, and it's just tough when you're kind of trying to fight back, especially trying to fight back against a really good team. I really think this team will win this division now. I thought we had a good chance of winning it, but we didn't play our best game, but I was really proud that we didn't give up. We didn't shoot it like we did yesterday. We also had some, what I thought were going to be advantages with like 3-on-2s. Several times we had them off number, but still didn't come up with a shot. And I haven't seen the turnovers yet. Sean hasn't got to do that yet, but when we see that, several of those were some unforced ones too that I think was just from the speed of the game. And that's what we come here for, to see that next level, and we got to see it. And hopefully we can come back and keep working and be at that level.
Yep, once again you played all 11 players. Maya Larson's not playing right now, so due to an injury, but you played 11 players. All those kids are getting experience on the court against really top talent. And it's not just top talent for this tournament, it's top talent in the country.
Yes, it really is. And one of the coaches that's playing this next one, he just came up and he said we should probably test that team deserves to be in that top division. But I don't know about that, but they were good. Like I said, I'm proud of our girls. We've had a great tournament, and we'll come back tomorrow with our heads up and a good attitude and ready to take that third place.
Very good. You know, you mentioned Sean Nick a little bit ago. We should give a shout out to Sean Nick. I know she's been watching the games. She has the stats back in your email box almost immediately after the games. She's also been able to forward some stuff onto the Tribune and the World Herald, which is a great help from at home because, you know, we don't have a sports information director, but she's done a good job of keeping those stats and getting them out right away.
Yeah, she's as close to that as you can get. She's been really, really great this year. Been on the sideline with us every game, and actually on those away games, she'll actually even watch the huddle tape on the way back on the bus. And Daryl does a great job getting that stuff on huddle, but Sean will watch it and even correct anything. She doesn't make hardly any mistakes, but she corrects it on the way back, and even like today, she'll send out one right away what she sees, and then go back and probably watch it again. She
You
does
bet.
a great job.
So we'll have a little longer break now. Coming back tomorrow playing at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock at home. Compared to finishing up last night, kind of having a short night of sleep, coming back and playing in the morning. So that may work to our advantage. The two teams, the loser of which we're going to play, are going to square off right now. We'll get a chance to not only see the film, but watch them firsthand, and that can be advantageous as well.
Right, and then a lot of times you don't say that as a coach just because you don't want to put that in the calendar head. But I was thinking that last night, you know, as fun as that was, it was late, and then we got to eat, and knowing that we're going to play early in the morning, and but not want to say anything and hoping that we do just bounce back and recover. And I think we would have against a lesser opponent. I think we would have really been well and been celebrating just like we were last night. But I do like this, that now we've got all day, you know, to recover a little bit and then play a little bit later tomorrow. So.
Then we'll be racing to the Sky Harbor Airport and get back on Southwest Airlines and wheels up for Fremont. So been a great experience so far. We're 3 games in. You know, 1 game left, and we'll make the most of that one. And the girls have learned a lot.
Yes, they really have. And we said that we came here for this reason, and we're going to be a better team when we get back. We're a better team already, I think.
Very good. Well, we'll sign off. Thanks to all of our viewers. We had 28 of you that stayed with us all the way to the end here. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch the girls play and support the Lady Tigers. And as we know, you support all of our Fremont Tiger athletics. So we're going to sign off from Phoenix, and we will be back with you tomorrow about 10 minutes to 2 your time, 10 minutes to 1 our time. Thanks again for watching.
Thank you.